Well, this is fun for me. I've got an original NeXT 1.0 optical drive, and thanks to Brian Archer, it's set up with a 68030 board, and we're about to boot NeXTStep 1.0, and I actually haven't seen one of these working in about 10 years. And so I'm pretty excited about this, and it should be up here in just a second. Looks like everything's going pretty good. Woohoo! As you can see, it just kind of chugs along, and this is huge. It's kind of neat. NeXT originally shipped these optical drives. This was the very first one made by Canon. So it was pioneering technology, 256 meg, which was huge for that time in 1988. So it was actually double the size of the largest hard drives out, which I believe were 100 meg. And then the next year they started getting larger drives. I think there were larger drives available, but they were just astronomical in price. You know, like $4,000 for a 4 gig drive. So this is really neat, and it looks like we are going to be able to log in. We should see a login panel. The mouse has come up. It sounds like a typewriter running amok in there. But let's see. We should be able to log into version 1.0, which is going to be really neat. Yep. So we've got 1.0 booting up, and the next logo's on the screen. So it should just be a matter of a few more seconds. They used to say, go make a cup of coffee. Well, the NeXT is booting up. And it's been, what, about 3 minutes? But, you know, this is the best, or the fastest for its time. It's a 68030 processor. And there we have NeXTStep window, which is great. Let's see if we can run a little app here. So we got NeXT Developer. Yeah, we've got demos. I believe they had Mathematica on version 1.0. It was bundled. So let's see if we can launch Mathematica. And we should see a little icon appear down here in the corner. You can see that it takes a while to launch everything. I may try increasing the RAM. It's only got 16 meg, and I can go to 64. Now, 64 megs of RAM back then would have probably been several $1,000s as well. I believe it was. And yeah, Mathematica works. So, very cool. Here we have a NeXT computer running version 1.0. At the black hole. I like the little black hole recycle icon. And I set up everything outside the cubes like these because it's easier for me to test to make sure the equipment works in advance. And it saves wear and tear taking this drive harness in and out, taking the motherboard in and out. It saves wear and tear on the back plane in there. So it's just to be general or on the equipment, and I run extensions. So you can see it works out pretty well. It's kind of a little precarious looking, but one of the things I'm running into these days is a lot of the hardware is now 20, 25 years older. So this is kind of my first run through it, make sure it works, and then I go through and integrate everything. So I'm actually working on a few different systems. This one's for Hartmut, and hopefully we'll be shipping here in the next couple days. Have a good day now.